Guys, I did not hurt my wife. I did not hurt her. I loved her.
That's the Westerville man on trial for murder, heard defending himself in court. Matheau Moore is accused of killing his wife, Emily Noble, and staging her death to look like a suicide. Day 4 of that trial just wrapped up about 30 minutes ago.
10 TV's Brittany Bailey has been following along, closely listening to the testimony in that trial. She's here now to explain what jurors learned. Britt?
Well, Yolanda, this was likely a very tough day for jurors. They saw some really graphic photos of Emily Noble's body in the exact position she was found. They also heard from Matheau Moore himself in a videotaped interview and heard some personal messages between the couple.
It was very much up and down from the beginning of it at the end of October until approximately beginning of April. And at that point, it seemed to be the up and down. There were no more ups, and the conversation just seemed to be going down at that point.
That was how Westerville Police Detective Steve Grubbs described the deteriorating relationship between Matheau Moore and Emily Noble in the months before she was reported missing. You may recall that was in May of 2020. Noble's body was found later that September in a wooded area near her home. Investigators say her death had been staged to look like a suicide. Now, before she went missing, messages revealed in court show the couple was experiencing some rocky times. This was from Noble.
It says, "You might want to find out what I heard you talk about last night on the phone. It's very serious. I'm not wearing my wedding rings. We won't be able to talk tonight because you've been drinking."
Jurors also heard from Matheau Moore himself as part of his recorded interview with detectives. He repeatedly proclaimed his innocence and speculated that Noble may have harmed herself.
I want to help you. I want to get this going because I didn't do it, and I want you to find whatever the hell happened to her. If you guys want to look at anything in my body, you want to look at anything at all, I'm here.
Well, let's just talk.
I hope you guys know that I love my wife, and I would never hurt her. Guys, I did not hurt my wife. I did not hurt her. I loved her. I know I did not hurt her. I didn't do it. So the other thing that I think of is that she did something.
Well, there was a lot covered in court today. As I mentioned, jurors saw troubling photos of Emily Noble's body with that USB cord still visible around her neck and tied around the tree branch. Now, knowing that was coming today, some of her friends told me they chose not to be in court today.